It's January 10th. It's 21 degrees outside. There's a little bit on the west side of the greenhouse. There's a little bit of frost on the inside there. But I'd say it's about, I don't know, maybe 45, 50 degrees in here. It's pretty warm. So there's my probably 2,500 gallon tank. This is PEX I've got running here around my my third tube. You can kind of see the tube right here. So what happens is the exhaust comes out here. It's 5-inch tubing. It curves here, comes back down to here, curves back, and goes up. I would recommend using 6-inch tubing. I used 5-inch tubing, and I think that it was an unnecessary cost savings. It's probably cost me a little bit on some of the draw. I added that just on the coldest days. I had a really tough time getting draw on this thing, and it makes it no problem. But right now it's running it's burning without that on. I am dealing with a lot of moisture here. As you can see, there's mushrooms growing out of this wood. This is just so happens this wood's growing oyster mushrooms. I haven't purposely inoculated it for that. So one of the things that you're going to have to kind of battle with is high moisture, which means a lot of the times the fire will just calm down to, like, you know, coals burning. One of the things I'm doing is I split the wood quite thin, as thin as possible. That's probably a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, you know, maybe a 1/2 inch by 1 inch there, and that's on the bigger side of things. This right here would be too big to burn. Let me put a piece of 2x4 up here. There's a 2x4. So this piece will be too big to burn in there. Where this is on the large side, this is a lot smaller piece of wood, but more ideal. But I have this up here to help dry out the wood before I put it in here to burn it, because the high moisture in the air is definitely an issue. The other thing I have is I have some dead plants here. Couldn't keep these are my coffee plants. That was a lime, but this lime and this lemon's doing okay. But I'm keeping some dry papers in here, that if this gets lower temperature, I just put some paper in there and I boost it back up temperature wise, because you start dealing with this moisture and it just doesn't work quite as well. One of the things you want to do is I have the fire about right here in there, right where this gets small. I'm not sure you can see. That's where you want to burn the fire, and as close as you can to having the air rushing over the burning spot at like choking it out is the best way I think maybe I can describe it. It's definitely gotten warm. One of the things that I had to kind of change my campfire method of building to the rocket stove is, when a campfire, you start with kindling and then you build up bigger and bigger and bigger until you finally have these big logs, and then you throw that big one on that lasts the night. But this thing won't maintain the same way. That's how I found out that this size right here is about too big. You need to keep burning the little stuff to keep the temperature up, and then even then sometimes it's really difficult to do, so I'll throw some newspaper on it, just keep boosting that temperature of what you need to keep the fire going. But yeah, that ought to take care of it.